Welcome to our channel, everybody. Today, we're jetting off to Austria, a place so beautiful you'll think it's a postcard come to life. We're talking snow-capped Alps, crystal-clear lakes, cities bursting with history, and enough charm to make you say Guten Tag to everyone you meet. Austria's got something for everyone. You a history buff? Bam! Medieval castles and grand palaces. More of an outdoorsy type? Get ready for hiking, skiing, and enough fresh air to cure anything. So buckle up, buttercups, because we're about to dive into the top 10 places you absolutely, positively cannot miss in Austria. First stop, Vienna. Picture this. Horse-drawn carriages, grand opera houses, and streets filled with the music of Mozart and Beethoven. This isn't a dream, folks. It's Vienna. This city is like stepping into a fairy tale. You've got the stunning Schönbrunn Palace, where emperors once roamed, and museums packed with more art than you can shake a paintbrush at. Speaking of art, Vienna was home to some serious creative geniuses. Whether you're sipping coffee in a centuries-old cafe, waltzing the night away at a grand ball, or just strolling through its charming streets, Vienna will steal your heart. Trust me, you'll be humming Strauss by the time you leave. Next up, we're off to Salzburg, the birthplace of Mozart, and the setting for one of the most beloved musicals of all time, The Sound of Music. Yep, get ready to belt out Do-Re-Mi at the top of your lungs. But Salzburg is so much more than just a movie set. This city is pure magic, with its charming cobblestone streets, stunning Baroque architecture, and the imposing Hohensalzburg fortress perched atop a hill. And speaking of sweet, have you ever tried Mozart Kugel? These little chocolatey treats are named after Salzburg's most famous son, and let me tell you, they are divine. Don't forget to take a stroll through the Mirabell Gardens, where Maria and the Von Trapp children frolicked in the movie. And if you're feeling adventurous, hop on a Sound of Music tour and relive all your favorite scenes. Get ready to pinch yourself, because our next stop looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale. Welcome to Hallstatt, a tiny village nestled between a sparkling lake and towering mountains. Hallstatt is famous for its salt mines, which date back over 7,000 years. You can even take a tour and explore the underground world where salt was once more valuable than gold. After your underground adventure, take a leisurely stroll along the lake, breathe in the fresh mountain air, and marvel at the charming houses stacked up the hillside like a giant game of Jenga. Next up, we're off to Innsbruck, a city nestled in a valley surrounded by majestic alpine peaks. Imagine waking up to the sight of snow-capped mountains right outside your window. That's Innsbruck for you. This city is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts. In the winter, hit the slopes for some world-class skiing and snowboarding. In the summer, hike through lush forests, go mountain biking, or take a dip in one of the crystal-clear lakes. And if you're feeling really adventurous, try paragliding. But Innsbruck isn't just about adrenaline rushes. This city also boasts a rich history and culture. Be sure to visit the Golden Roof, a glittering balcony built by Emperor Maximilian I in the 15th century. Get ready for another dose of breathtaking scenery, because our next stop is Zell am See, a charming town nestled on the shores of a sparkling lake surrounded by majestic mountains. This place is like a postcard come to life. In the summer, the lake becomes a playground for swimming, sailing, and windsurfing. Rent a boat, pack a picnic, and spend the day soaking up the sun and enjoying the stunning views. And in the winter, the surrounding mountains transform into a winter wonderland, perfect for skiing, snowboarding, and ice skating. The town itself is full of charm, with its quaint cobblestone streets, colorful houses, and cozy cafes. And if you're feeling adventurous, take a ride on the Schmittenhöhebahn cable car to the top of the mountain for breathtaking views of the lake and surrounding peaks. Hold on to your hats because we're off to Graz, Austria's second-largest city, and a place where history and modernity collide in the most delightful way. Graz is home to a beautifully preserved medieval old town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that will transport you back in time. Wander through its cobblestone streets, admire the colorful buildings, and soak up the atmosphere of this charming city. But Graz isn't stuck in the past. This city is also a hub of creativity and innovation, with a vibrant arts and culture scene and a plethora of modern architecture. Be sure to check out the Kunsthaus Graz, a futuristic art museum that looks like a giant, friendly alien spaceship landed in the middle of the city. And speaking of out of this world, don't miss the Schlossberg, a hilltop fortress that offers stunning panoramic views of the city. Get ready to be amazed, because our next stop is Melk Abbey, a magnificent Benedictine abbey perched high above the Danube River. As you approach the abbey, you'll be greeted by its imposing facade, a masterpiece of Baroque architecture. Step inside, and you'll be transported to a world of gilded ceilings, marble staircases, and a library that will make any bookworm swoon. But Melk Abbey is more than just a pretty face. This place is steeped in history, dating back over 1,000 years. Take a guided tour to learn about the abbey's fascinating past, from its founding in the 11th century to its role as a center of learning and culture during the Enlightenment. And don't forget to spend some time exploring the abbey's beautiful gardens, which offer stunning views of the Danube River and the surrounding countryside. Calling all wine lovers and scenery seekers. Our next stop is the Wachau Valley, a picturesque region along the Danube River known for its rolling hills, terraced vineyards, and charming villages. This is the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of city life and embrace the slower pace of the countryside. Rent a bike and cycle along the Danube, stopping at wineries to sample local wines and enjoy breathtaking views of the valley. Speaking of wine, the Wachau Valley is famous for its Gruner Veltliner, a crisp, refreshing white wine that pairs perfectly with the region's cuisine. Be sure to try some at one of the many Hürigers, traditional wine taverns where local winemakers serve their own wines and homemade snacks. And if you're feeling adventurous, take a hike through the vineyards to the ruins of Dürnstein Castle, perched high above the Danube. Get ready for some fun in the sun, because our next stop is Klagenfurt, a vibrant city nestled on the shores of the beautiful Wörthersee Lake. This place is like a breath of fresh air, with its sunny disposition, stunning scenery, and endless opportunities for outdoor adventure. Wörthersee Lake is the star of the show here, with its crystal-clear waters, picturesque beaches, and charming lakeside towns. Rent a boat, go for a swim, try stand-up paddleboarding, or simply relax on the shore and soak up the sun. But Klagenfurt isn't just about the lake. The city itself is full of charm, with a beautiful old town, colorful buildings, and a lively atmosphere. Be sure to check out the Lindworm Fountain, a 16th century fountain that depicts a fearsome dragon being slain by a knight. And if you're traveling with kids, don't miss Minimundus, a miniature park featuring over 150 models of famous buildings from around the world. Get ready for a grand finale, because our last stop is Bregenz, a city on the shores of Lake Constance that's known for its stunning scenery and world-class cultural events. Bregenz is home to the Bregenz Festival, an annual opera festival that takes place on a floating stage on Lake Constance. Imagine watching a performance with the lake as your backdrop and the stars above. It's an experience you won't soon forget. Take a stroll along the lake promenade, enjoy stunning views of the Swiss Alps, and ride the Fenderbahn cable car to the top of Fender Mountain for panoramic views of the lake and surrounding countryside. Bregenz is the perfect place to end our Austrian adventure. And there you have it, folks. The top 10 places you absolutely have to visit in Austria. From the grand palaces of Vienna to the charming villages of the Wachau Valley, Austria is a country that will capture your heart and leave you wanting more. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, brush up on your German phrases, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure in this beautiful country, See you in the next video.